Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing fine. I hope you are all staying at home, safe and taking good care of yourselves. Alright, so today we are going to start a new lesson, and today is going to be writing. Okay, so there are a lot of types of writing, like writing a paragraph, an article, an essay, or a dialogue, or whatever it is, but today we are going to focus on writing a letter. Okay, so before we go to write a letter, we have to know what does it mean, a letter. What is the definition of the letter? Okay, so in order to make it easier for you, I made it in the form of a list. So a letter is a mean of communication. What do we mean by mean of communication? Mean here, it means way. Okay, a way of communication. It is a written form of communication. So the letter is always written on a piece of paper. It's not an audio or whatsoever. It contains a message from a person. So this letter, it contains a message. Okay, so something, you tell something, a piece of information or some information. Okay, a message from a person or more. It can be one person sending the letter, or many people sending the letter to another person or more. Okay, to one person or to more than one person. It played a very important role in communication before technology. So before technology comes, a letter was the most important form of communication that ever existed. It is still used nowadays in formalities, okay, and some personal uses. Okay, so with informalities, like for example, you are asking something from administration or from authorities or something, so you need to write a letter. You don't speak or you send a WhatsApp message. We go now to the types of letter. There are a lot of types of letter, but I am going to focus on some few that you may study in your curriculum. So there are many different types of a letter. So number one, we start with formal letter. It is used in formal communication and they are strictly professional. Okay, so what do we mean by formal letter? It's used in formal communication when you are talking to someone with formality. Okay, so that's why we call them that they are this type of letter are professional. Okay, between administrations. So for example, a school is contacting another school, or you are talking to your headmaster or something like that, and companies and so on. Number two is informal letter. If you see here, we have formal and this one informal, so it is the opposite. So this informal letter, we can call it also personal letter. It doesn't follow a very strict form or language between friends, family or others. Okay, so this one doesn't have like a very strict form. You have to respect it. If you don't respect it, something will go wrong. No, but we have to know what is the form of it and the language as well. So it can be used between friends, family and other people. Business letter, this letter is used in business between people. Okay, so people in business were doing job together, so they write business letter. Official letter, it is used to communicate between officials and administrations. Okay, it contains rules, instructions, regulations, etc. So for example, the headmaster or the headmaster or the principal of a school is writing a letter to the teacher. Okay, so to tell him about the regulations or some instructions or rules, so they write it in the form of an official letter. This official letter is like a formal letter. Employment letter, it has a lot of types of letter. Okay, it's not only one type, it has different ones, like for example promotion, application or joining. So it is a letter written to get a job or related to employment process. Okay, so when you want to get a job, you write an application letter, which is an employment letter. Okay, application letter. If you are already working in a company, for example, and you want promotion, okay, you want better position, so you write a promotion letter or joining letter and so on. So today we are studying one type of this letter, which is personal letter or informal letter. So we have one letter here, we have a letter here, okay, between two friends, and we have to study it. Okay, so yes, this is the letter. Yes. So here we have Tangier, Morocco. Okay, in Tangier, Morocco, April 1st, 2020. Dear Jessica. Okay, so this person is writing, Dear Jessica, hello my friend, how are you doing? I'm writing to tell you that we no longer have access to the internet. I feel like we live in the 20th century. That's why I decided to write a letter. We are all now in quarantine due to the spread of the virus. We cannot go outside unless we want to buy food. But you know, I got a chance now to know a lot of my hobbies. I read novels and I enjoy them. I also started to write short stories and poems. My mother teaches me how to cook. We play a lot of games also at home. After all, we are having a really good time here. How about you? Can you tell me what do you do in these days? I miss you so much, my friend, and I wish to see you very soon. Love, Kara. Okay, so this is a person whose name is Kara, is living in Tangier, who is writing a letter to her friend Jessica. Okay, so before we move on, so this is the form of a letter, but we have to identify what is this, what is this, what is this, and what's all the parts of the letter. So I just colored them this way differently because each of them is a different thing. Okay, so we start with the first one. Okay, so we start with sorry about that. We start with the first one. So this is what we have. What do you write here? We always write the address and date. Okay, so here we have the address and the date. I wrote only Tangier, Morocco, but the address, you write your address. Then next we have the name of the receiver, who is going to receive this letter. Okay, so we write Dear Jessica and we put comma. Okay, comma here. You can say here hi Jessica or hello Jessica or my dear Jessica or something, but usually we say dear. Hello my friend, how are you doing? Okay, so what is this? This is the greeting form and introduction. So the greeting, you say good morning, how are you, I hope you are doing fine, and a lot of other forms. Then we have the body. What is the body? It's the paragraph that contains the most important information, the message. Okay, so if you remember, I mentioned that a letter contains a message. Okay, so the message is here in the body. Okay, this is the body. Then we have how about you, can you tell me what do you do in these days? Asking to write back. So you wrote a letter and you ask your friend to write a letter, so you make something, write back soon, how about you, can you write for me as soon as possible, I am waiting for your reply, or a lot of other expressions that you can use. Okay, I miss you so much, my friend, and I wish to see you very soon. So this is like a conclusion. This is just to close the paragraph. And we have here love. So we can say here best wishes or love or whatsoever and so on. Okay, and then here we have the name of the writer, Kira. Okay, some forms of the personal letter you can find the name in this place, okay, in the right place, in the right side, but both of them are correct. Okay, and when it is on a piece of paper you make some kind of signature, but now it's not on a paper, we don't have a signature. Alright, so I hope you understood this. Okay, so now we move to the activity. Okay, an activity that you have to do. So with your friend, write a message in the form of a letter and its response. You can write about any topic you want. What do I mean? So here, for example, I will just take example from my mind. Let's say, for example, Yassir and Sarah are writing a letter to each other. Okay, so Yassir writes a letter. Okay, in following the same form. Okay, in a message on WhatsApp or on Messenger or something. Okay, like this form. Okay, follow this form, try to follow this form and send it to for example, Yassir will send it to Sarah and Sarah will answer that in the same form. Okay, and then you take picture and send it to me as soon as possible. I will write the deadline in your group. Okay, so If you have any questions, you can contact me again on the Facebook page or the email, which are these ones. So before I cut, I have to show you something. Let's just stop the video a little. Okay, so I stopped the video so that I can show you this. Okay, this is not by me, but it's useful. So you can stop the video here and you can use these ones. For example, asking about the recipient, like how are you, how have you been, how is life treating you, and so on. Or conclusion, I'm looking forward to seeing you, I can't wait to see you, and so on. Then the wishes, like you say, best wishes, best kindly, best regards, lots of love, and whatsoever. Okay, so this is all, and good luck, stay safe, and happy April's Fool Day.